It says I'm going. I'm live. Okay, so
Cool. Now we just need
the get on the YouTube thingy, and that is where the hell do I find that?
You might be able to just look to the other Pear tree.
Now say all that again.
The other Pear tree.
It is, yeah.
It says live now. So yeah, we can just click on it.
Can you get it?
I see you.
Do you see me? You see me with my phone?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. And now I hear you on my phone and my laptop.
Gotcha. Okay, I will tell everybody that we're live on YouTube.
Cool. You shouldn't even have to send a link. If they just go to the YouTube page, it says live now, and they can just click on it.
Okay, I'll let them know.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, Allison. I see you. Jesus, this is a pain in the ass. Holly's on. Hello, hello, Holly. Nathan has arrived. Yay. Hello, Nate. And Michael is on. Pear Tree Self-Defense Center. Yes. Can everybody hear me okay? Good, I'm glad. The video quality is a lot better. Okay, well, I don't know how it got around me having to send a link to you. I don't know how that works. Trey's still having some trouble. Trey and Stuart can't seem to find us. I don't see Stuart, although he says he can see me. Oh, I see. Michael says you can't chat unless you've created an account. Okay, thank you, Michael. Trey can see me. Okay. Trey and Stuart can see and apparently hear, but they can't make any comments. So until you get your YouTube accounts set up, Trey says he's got an account, but I can't see him. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not going to punch any more buttons because I don't want to screw anything else up. We're 38 minutes late as it is due to technical issues. So I'm going to give Stuart and Trey a few more minutes. I know that they can hear me, and anybody else that can hear me and see me, if you don't have a YouTube account, you need to make one. Trey says he's not seeing the chat section. Yeah, I know about Zoom, Paris, but I can't see you on here either. The problem with Zoom is it's got a 40-minute restriction, and that will take quite a bit longer because we'd have to do it in 2 or 3 sessions, and that's the reason I haven't tried Zoom. Or I haven't. Abby came over one day and set up a Zoom account for me, and the video part of it was real crappy. Don't know what the problem is, but it was real jumpy. The colors were off terribly. So Zoom really isn't an option for us, at least not with the equipment that I have. But yeah, they've got a 40-minute time restraint. Okay. Paris and Stuart and Trey. I know you can hear me, and that's great. If you have questions, text me. But right now, we're going to do the Qilil Qigong, and I'm just going to play. I'm going to play the opener. It's not going to have the explanations. All of you guys that were on here the other night, you got the explanations. You know what to do. You know how to move, what to press. Remember to press the fingers together when you're going here, here, and here. Everybody remember all that stuff. So do the best you can. This will last about 15 or 20 minutes. And then after that, I will cover some explosive energy drills that you guys can do to help you with your speed and explosiveness in a fight. Okay? So I'm going to carry the computer over to the TV, and we will start our Qigong. Okay? Any questions from anybody before we get started? Michael, Holly, Allison, Nate, can you still see me and everything? Because I haven't seen any comments or questions from you guys in a while. So if you would all check in. Allison says, "Oh, good. All right, great." Nate, Michael, Holly, give me another hello. All right, very good. Excellent, excellent. Okay, going to carry everything over to the TV.
Chi up and pour chi down method is the first level of Qi Neng Qigong. Its main function is to collect and exchange qi between man and nature. With daily practice, one can eliminate illnesses, strengthen body, prolong life, promote creativity, develop intellect, and improve quality of life. Preparation for lift chi up and pour chi down method. Feet together, body center, hands relax naturally. Look forward. Slowly withdraw vision inward. Gently close eyelids. Entire body is relaxed. Head touches sky. Feet stand on earth. Body relaxes. Mind expands. Be respectful and quiet. Mind is clear and no distracting thoughts. Think space, think body. Entire body is harmonized with Qi. Begin to practice. Rotate palms backward. Press earth to collect Qi. Push. Pull. Push. Pull. Push. Pull. Relax wrist, turn palms. Lift chi upward to navel level. Deliver chi to navel. Turn palms downward. Circle hands to both sides. To the back. Turn to Mingmen. Move hands upward. Deliver chi into Daba. Extend hands forward with palms up to shoulder level and width. Point to Yin Tang. Circle arms to both sides, forming a straight line. Turn palms down and then up Raise hands upward to above head. Put hands together. Lower hands in front of body to chest level in praying position. Point fingers forward. Extend hands forward at shoulder level. Open hands downward. Erect palms. Separate fingers to shoulder width. Collect chi. Hu. 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 Horizontal collect chi. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Circle arms to both sides, forming a straight line. Collect chi. Pull. 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 Vertical collect chi. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Relax wrist, turn palms. Lift chi upward to above head. Pause for one cycle of breath. Deliver chi into head. Lower elbows to deliver chi into body. Hands pass in front of face to the chest. Turn palms inward. Lower hands to navel. Middle fingers press navel. Circle hands around waist to Mingmen. Press Mingmen. Move hands downward along hip, thighs, calves to ankles. Circle hands around feet and place hands on top. Press down, move up, down, up, down, up. Hands extract chi from earth. Turn palms to face inner legs. Raise hands along calves, inner thighs, abdomen to navel. Press navel. Separate hand to the side. Slowly raise hands from both sides with palms down, forming a straight line. Erect palms. Correct chi. Pull. 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 Horizontal correct chi. Close. Open. Close. open, close, open. Circle arms forward to shoulder level and width. Collect chi, pull, 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 pull. Vertical collect chi up, down, up, down, up, down. Relax wrist, turn palms. Slowly lift chi upward to above head. Pause for 1 cycle of breath. Lower elbows, deliver chi into head. Lower to yin tang, press yin tang. Circle hands around head, along eyebrows to yu zhen. Press yu zhen. Direct fingers downward, along neck and spine. Over shoulders, reach upward along spine. Lower hands to Mingmen. Press Mingmen. Circle around waist to navel. Press navel. Move hands downward along thighs, calves to ankles. Place hands on top of feet. Press down, up, down, up, down, up. Hands extract chi from earth. Circle hands backward to ankles. Raise hands along calves, thighs, hips to Mingmen. Press Mingmen. Circle hands around waist to navel. Press navel. Separate hands to the sides. Raise hands at 45 degrees to lift chi upward. Slowly lift chi upward to above head. Pause for 1 cycle of breath. Lower elbows to deliver chi into head. Allow ears to shoulders. Palms facing forward. Push right hand forward. Until almost straight, relax wrist, turn palm. Turn to left, scooping chi. At 90 degrees, press Zhonghui. Circle hand around shoulder. Press Qi Fu. Push left hand forward. Until almost straight, relax wrist, turn palm. Turn to right, scooping Qi. At 90 degrees, press Zhonghui. Circle hand around shoulder, press Qi Fu. Breathe 3 times naturally. Release fingers. Push hands forward to form lotus palms. Cross hands in praying position. Raise hands in front of body to above head. Raise hands slightly further. Separate hands, turn palms forward. Circle hands to both sides, forming a straight line. Turn palms up. Circle arms forward to shoulder width. Point to yin turn. Drop elbows, withdrawing arms to deliver chi into Da Bao. Stretch hands backward. Circle arms to both sides. Slowly turn palms forward, embracing chi. Collect chi into navel. Male left hand, female right hand first. Place hands upon navel. Calm, nourish chi. Separate hands to the side. Open eyes slowly.
Okay. Right. Tamadrum. Is that a Tamadrum 1100? That has to be Stuart. Is that Stuart? Yes, this is the same exercise that you did on Thursday, except without all the explanation. It just flowed a lot smoother. Okay, Tamadrum. Stuart, yes, okay. That's a weird one. So Trey, Stuart got signed in. What did you do different, Stuart? Trey, Trey's got a YouTube account, but he can't seem to message us. So did you have to sign in something different? Did you have to join the group? I don't know. Now this is live. This is going out to anybody that is on the Pear Tree Self Defense Center YouTube group, and that's not just you students. This is some people who have subscribed to my YouTube page, which it hasn't had a whole lot on it until recently. Looks like it might have a whole lot more with all this coronavirus thing. There's been no change with my nephew. He's still in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and still in a chemical coma. So there's no news there yet. Even if there were, there's nothing that anybody can do about it. His parents and his siblings can't even get in to see him, and they're all just worried to death. So take this disease. It had me sign through my Google account. Oh, okay. So Trey, there you go. You might have to sign in through the Google account to get to the Facebook Live, or not Facebook, but the YouTube Live thing. But anyway, there's everybody's got to take this disease very seriously. It is a thief. It's a killer. My nephew, 44 years old, very healthy, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. He's very thin. He's got perfect blood pressure. There's nothing wrong with him except this. So, I mean, it's not just attacking the afflicted. Although the afflicted, hey, look, that's left hand, left hand. It's not backwards like the other one. But the afflicted are more susceptible. But it's not just the afflicted. So Trey, Michael, Paris, Ellison, Nate, everybody, all of you guys that are healthy, maintain your 6 foot distance. Wear your mask. Wear your gloves. Wash your hands. Do everything that there is to do to save yourselves from getting this damn coronavirus. It's terrible, and I can't stress that enough. Nobody knows. Nobody thinks it's going to hit your family, but when it does, there's simply nothing you can do about it. You can't even if they die, you can't even say goodbye. You can't. They're not burying people. They're either cremating them or keeping them on ice until this is all over. There's no gathering for a funeral or a wake or anything like that. You're just gone. So please, everybody, keep up the good work. Keep your stuff clean. Wear a mask when if you don't have any, make one. I don't, it's not, the masks aren't, they're twofold. They're there to help keep you from getting the disease. They're also there to help keep you from spreading the disease if you're a carrier. And that's the problem. Not everybody that has it is getting sick. Some people are carriers. So please take your precautions. I've got to go back to work on Wednesday. So I'm quite concerned about that. I know where my stash of masks are at work, so I hope nobody found them. I know where mine are, and you can bet your butt that I'll be wearing one. And I always wear gloves at work. And I never touch my face at work because my hands are always nasty. So, I will be taking care of myself. So please, all of you guys, take care of yourselves also. All right, public service announcement over. So, what is all this Qigong going to do for you? Continue to practice. Practice it daily if you can. It's best to do it first thing in the morning. It's a great way to get up, wake up, get the blood flowing, get the qi flowing. Okay? It's a great way to get ready for the day. It just takes 15 minutes, 16 minutes to do this. It's not hard on the body. It's easy to do. So what's it going to do for you? It will help you with your internal energy, with your qi, with your ki, with your qigong, whatever you want to call it, with your life force, with your animation, with your soul. It'll help strengthen all of that stuff. It will also help strengthen you physically. So this stuff will help, can help, I hope, I believe it can help with the coronavirus thing, okay? By building you up, by building up your life force, by building up your qi. Now, enough about that. what we're here to do is learn how to use it well with our lives, of course. So I want you to have a healthy life. And I've been doing this exercise myself since I've thought about finding it and getting it out there. I've been doing it also. So what is it going to do with your Jeet Kune Do? Okay, it can help with the power of your punches, power of your kicks. It'll help you with your balance and your stamina. Okay, uh, I don't need to tell you all my ailments because the students know the ailments. But this exercise can certainly help me in the long run. It's not an overnight fix. There is no overnight fixes, but it will keep that water flowing, as Bruce Lee would say. You know, just keep on flowing. Stagnant water can't build up. So what we're going to work on now is some explosiveness. These exercises will actually help your explosiveness. Explosiveness, let me quickly explain what I'm talking about on that. That is the time difference between the action of your opponent and your way or your act of defending yourself. Now, you guys know that I am not an advocate of waiting until he throws the first punch because a fast guy is going to hit me pretty quick, and I don't want to get hit at all. A fast guy is going to hit any of you pretty quick. Trey is probably the fastest guy we have as students and teachers here. And if I initiate the attack, I could still hit Trey. Because he can't react quicker than I can act. So what you guys have got to learn to look for is those small telltale signs, the things that I call tells, because they're telling on you what you're going to do. You got to start looking for those earnestly in these little twitches that happen in a person's shoulders, in the way they jerk their head, in the way they hold their face right before they hit. A lot of people tighten up or they'll squint their eyes or they'll purse their lips. You've got to look for those signs. When you see those signs, you have to be confident that he is getting ready to strike you. And when you're confident that he is getting ready to strike you, you will strike first. Okay, that's what I've been trying to teach you guys from the very beginning. Every one of you, hit first, hit hard, hit fast, hit first. Don't wait. Don't try to block and then hit. If you choose to throw up a block, do it at the same time that you punch. Okay, Lin Sil Didar. It's the basis of all of our 25s, simultaneous strike and block. Okay, but we're not even talking about blocking at this time. I'm talking about your explosive energy. It can include a block, but I'm not necessarily including a block. I'm not saying anything is a rule. These are all just theories, and they're all just ideas. So a fight is an alive thing. You can't prejudge what's going to happen in a fight. You might think this guy's going to throw a right and he throws a left. Some people are good at faking one way or the other. But that's really not important. What's important is if he fakes a right and throws a left, you have to be able to see that movement to where he's faking the right and act on that one. Okay, not act on the actual punch, but act on the fake whenever he fakes right and throws left. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it does. So I'll give you guys some demonstrations on Bob here. Unfortunately, Bob does not move, but these are exercises that you can do on your own. If you've got something to hit, make sure that you're around your punching bag, your kick shield, rolled up carpet. I don't care. Don't hit your spouse. Don't hit your animals. Your cats will hit your ass back. I can guarantee you that. Okay. If you have a goat, goats love to spar. Just hit them in their horns. I just want to demonstrate to you guys to stay you need to stay relaxed. You need to stay aware, and that's not with just your eyes. That's with all of your feelings. That's reaching out. What Obi-Wan said to Luke, reach out with your feelings. Okay. It's all true. It really is. That's the way this stuff works. Practicing the Qigong will help you get there. Okay. As you're going through your day, just normally, as you're going through your day, you can train. You can train this into you. Be aware of somebody who's looking at you and search them out and find them and know that you did that. Be aware how, Ellison, this is very important to you. Be aware how your animals, are moving, how your dogs are moving. You've got a good awareness of those things. That extends into human beings. While you're out walking your pack, I'm quite sure that you're mostly aware of the people watching you. And if you're not aware of that, stretch out your feelings and start being aware of that. Identify them. Put that in your head that you know what you're looking for. When you walk in, when we get back to crowded places, when we go into restaurants or a movie theater, scan the place, see what you feel. Just a moment, I need to put my glasses on. Oh, listen, yes. I have to be aware of the dogs. I have to be aware, or the dogs won't follow me. Yes, that is correct. You're very correct in that. But extend past your dogs. Extend to the neighborhood. Extend to the houses with the drawn curtains. See if somebody is, spying you out. Those are great exercises. Stuart, you can do this at work. Those are crowded places, Stuart, at Spirit. I know right now you say it's a ghost town, but come Wednesday, in there. And there's a lot of movement in places like that. When we get back, what I was saying earlier, when we get back to going to restaurants and movies and shopping and all that stuff, right now we can still shop. Be aware of whenever you're going to Dillon's or Walmart or Target or wherever you shop. Be aware of the people around you. Try to sense their intentions. If you go down to the Meth Mart down at Pawnee and Broadway, that's going to be pretty stressful for you when you start sensing those people. It's really a ghetto place. It really is. Now, I've got nothing against ghetto people. I've been one myself. I generally am one. I can get down and be ghetto with the best of them or the worst of them. But drugs and alcohol and things brings a different intensity to a situation like that. Bars are, I haven't been in a bar in well over 30 years because I could not go into one without getting into trouble, getting into a fight with somebody. But I could always feel when that was going to happen. Always. Even when I was drinking, I could feel it because I trained myself to feel it. Do this in your daily lives. If you've got other people walking around your house, kids, grandkids, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, reach out your feelings and feel where they are. If you're coming around a corner, down a hallway, feel where everybody is so that you'll know that you're right. It's easy to do. You just got to do it. Okay. It's not hard to figure out. If you live alone, when you go out for a walk or when you go out to your car, feel those people around you. feel those people in their own places. If you live in an apartment building, that could be a lot. And you can put up barriers. Okay, you can put up distance. You basically more or less know what 100 feet looks like. So put up a screen of a sort in your mind that you're going to be aware of everything that's within 100 feet of you. Allison has to do that with her dogs. She's got to see well ahead of her when she's walking that pack if there's trouble. And she makes the appropriate motions. She'll either change the sides of the street or walk down a different way or ask the trouble that's in front of her to move out of the way. She has her own ways of doing those things. I'm absolutely certain of that. She's a paid professional. She knows what she's doing. I've only seen her in action really one time, and that was at her house. She had to break up a dog fight, and she was quick about it. And the dogs were they understood, and they immediately stopped fighting. And then they got in trouble, just like kids get in trouble. You punish them, you put them away, and they're, go to your room without supper now. So, some of you guys have a good idea of how to do this already. Just extend that to your own lives now. If you have questions, I'm always open to answering questions. Okay, so that's a lot of explanation. I believe this is going to be recorded, so if you need to hear it again, go ahead and listen to it again. But I'm going to demonstrate explosiveness. Now, it's nothing magic. I'm taking all that information that I just told you. That's how you know that something is about to happen, is you can feel it happen. Michael and Trey, back before we had so many students, we trained blindfolded for awareness. I believe Allison was involved in a few of those, and a couple of other students were. And we can do those experiments again. It really opens up, forgive the phrase, but it opens up your eyes when you're blindfolded as to the different sensations that you feel. You become hypervigilant. Most of you have walked into a scary place. And I'm not talking about the Halloween spook houses. I'm talking about a seriously scary place where it's down a dark alley or down a dark street or into a strange house when it's dark and you can't see well. And when that happens, you become hypervigilant. Your eyes, your pupils get really big because you're trying to see the best. Yes, we do. Allison says we rely too much on sight. That's true, but in the dark, in a dark place, your pupils do get big. You're trying to see everything that you can in the dark. Use your hearing, use your sense of smell, your sense of taste, but mostly stretch out your feelings. Use your spidey sense, guys. Come on, use the force, as they say. You can feel. Your aura does go out and to help you feel where something is. The only reason somebody should to blast into a wall or bump into a wall is if they're not paying any kind of attention. You have to pay attention. I don't have the ability to black out everything completely black other than putting blindfolds on you. And those experiments do work out well. And it does teach people what to do and how to reach out with their feelings. But this is the first step of explosive energy. Yes. Low light, low candle light on. Yes, for training. Yes, absolutely, Stuart. That's a great way of doing it. It's the wrong time of the year to do that. We can shut off the lights and stuff like that in here and train in low light. That's true. But as when fall gets here in winter, we can do it absolutely in the dark. And that's a whole different aspect of training. It really is. And it can be a lot of fun, actually. but it'll teach you how to use your feelings to know what's around you. You can see it in your mind. I've done it. I believe Allison has done it. She knows what to look for. She knows that things have happened that way, and she knew, just as I have, where danger was, and I have known the exact danger in my mind. So this is all paramount to explosiveness. Explosiveness doesn't just happen, but you will get a feeling for stuff, so it'll seem like it just happened. Okay. Um, any of you that have been in a fight, a real life fight, not a sparring match, something where fists were being thrown and you were afraid that you were going to get hit, or anger was involved, or you were afraid you were going to hurt somebody, a real life fight, it goes slow because you're hyper vigilant. It seems to go slow. Everything that comes at you, you can see it and you can block it or avoid it or punch before it. That's using those senses. And in doing so, you can beat the guy to the punch. I've proven it many, many times in actual combat type fights. So I'm going to demonstrate what I do. I'm going to demonstrate on Bob here. Since he's not alive, I can't really feel anything from him, but I can show you the moves, and you guys can practice on your own. Stand away from Bob. Know where he is, okay? Stand away from him. Close your eyes, okay? When you close your eyes, envision where he is. Leaving your eyes closed, I want you to reach out and block and punch, okay? Leave your eyes closed. I want you to reach out and block and punch. Use what's in your memory first. This is your first steps to learning these techniques. Use what's in your memory, okay? So I'll demonstrate this. Okay. Here's Bob touching him with my left hand, touching him with my right hand. Doing this so that you can see I have my eyes closed. I know where Bob is. It's right here in front of me, directly. Eyes are closed. Eyes will remain closed. Here's his arm. Here's his other arm. I know that Bob's right here in the middle. Okay? So use your memory. Good. Just going to reach out and punch him right in the face. I don't have to open my eyes. I know where his face is. You've got a memory. I know where this arm is. I know where this arm is. Therefore, I know where his face is. Okay? Boom. 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 Eyes are closed. Hitting right in the face. Boom. Boom. I know where the distance is. Okay? So that exercise that I want you guys to do on whatever it is you hit. Come over here, Bob. Let's get a little closer so that I can really understand. I know Bob's right here. Eyes are closed. Arms here, body, head. Body, head. Go. In the eyes. So I want you guys to work on that. Whatever you're punching on, whether it be Bob, that's why I like Bob's, because he's got eyes. I can target practice. I can hit his nose. I can hit his eyes. I can hit him in the throat. You can target practice. I know a couple of you guys have Bob's because I gave it to you. Um, so that's what I want you guys to work on. Explosiveness. Now, you've got part of that. You've got where he is. Okay? You now know where he is. So explosiveness is relaxation. So in this, just relax. Let's start from a neutral stance. Okay, I'm going to reach up and I'm going to punch Bob as quickly as I can with my right arm, my right hand. Okay? Somebody text me. I don't care who. As soon as I hear the ding, I'm going to hit Bob. Right, did you see that? I hit him before the ding was done. How about that? One more? Okay. I trust you guys saw that and heard it. I'm already sat down now. Relax. Know what's around you. Listen for all those little cues. That's what the ding was for. Okay. Nice, you guys. I'm not going to read you the messages because some of y'all are buttheads. So set up something like that. Have a person in your house give you a signal, a bell or a tap or whatever. Trey, Michael, you guys remember when I used to clack the wood together, okay? And that would give you a cue to do whatever. I quit doing that because of Delbert Bennett. He suffered bad PTSD, and that sounded like gunshots to him. So we had to stop doing that. But that's something that we can do now since we don't have a war vet anymore. If any of the rest of us suffer from PTSD, tough shit. Okay. Yes, that's true, Stuart. Stuart's been in a tussle or two. He says it's also useful when you get hit hard and you're blinded with a white flash of light. Happens every time. You also get a sound, or I do anyway, and it literally sounds like one of those cartoon bonks. That's what it kind of sounds to me like. But yeah, the flash. You get hit in the eyes or the nose and you're instantly blinded. You still have to keep your shit together. You're still in the middle of this fight. And in doing that, you've got to be able to ignore that you can't see them, or at least be able to fight through until you can. Okay? Does that make sense? My hair look good? My hair always looks good, I know. So any questions? Tin can on concrete. Yeah, that's a good, but yeah, that's a real good sound. Have somebody in your house, you put a blindfold on and make sure that you can't see. Have somebody in your house toss a tennis ball or a ping pong ball on the floor near you, okay, or around you somewhere, and you react to where it came from. Thank you, Stuart. I know the hair is great. It doesn't have to be a loud noise, okay? It's not like you're throwing firecrackers at people, so don't do that. A tennis ball or a ping pong ball or sticks or something, anything. It just not anything loud like a firecracker. There's no need for that. But have them not throw them at you, but have them throw them around you so that you can identify where this come from. Okay. Has the things I've said made sense to you guys? Give me some feedback. Good, good. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Ollie. Does anyone want me to go into anything further? Thank you, Paris. I appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, thank you all for paying your dues. I really do appreciate that. Got to keep the bills on this place so that we have a place to come back to when we can come back. The governor called it the 19th. That's on a Sunday, so it'll be the 21st before we're able to come back legally, I suppose, since we're not essential. But the 21st, it looks like, and we'll be out for a full month by then. And you know, this is why we're doing this. Yes, Allison, good point. It's kind of fun to blindfold yourself and just walk around the house. I've closed my eyes just on walks. Go out on the street.